Now, fellas, understand something. When a woman uses her body to make money, like if a woman got like a fat butt and she feels like this is my ticket out the hood, you can't save a woman like that, bro. It's impossible. This is Joe Budden's ex on a podcast, and she's talking about how she came up in the game from having a big butt. This is kind of crazy. Let's get into it.
Yeah, always like working out. And then it was a thing for then I did covers and all the stuff that I've done in the game.
The magazines?
So that was important. Yes.
Oh yeah.
So I needed to be in shape.
So you prioritize. So it's not like you were just perfect,
no,
just existing. You
no,
prioritized your workout and your body.
I had to.
But we didn't have social media, so we didn't know. We just saw
we
you
had Twitter, we had MySpace.
We just saw you looking good.
And YouTube. I was bouncing off fucking trampolines before they said it was good for your lymphatic system.
I remember the trampoline, but I didn't remember that it was for workout purposes.
Yeah, I was always on that. And like dry brushing. I always had a big ass. And always had celulite. Muchacho, un queso suizo. So I used to have to always be encendida. And then it started that way. And then I got hurt, I think in 15 maybe. And I couldn't work out. And then I realized, sometimes God has to shake you and show you that you can't do certain things. And that's when you really want it. I realized that I needed to work out. It wasn't more about what I look like. It was more for my mental health. Like, it's my outlet.
You missed it.
It's my happy place. I needed to be able to conquer the following week of my entrepreneurness.
I love this. I love
it keeps me going. It's where I release. So the gym is something that I do now, not only to look good, so I can wear gray, so you can see less of my cottage cheese.
Okay, those gray tights are not forgiving. I don't even own a pair.
Right? Or white, honey.
I would not buy anything white, Tahiri, that's gonna go in my bottom.
No, you should. You just gotta double. You have to find something with double the texture.
Poneme una media nylon abajo.
Naked wardrobe is good for that. They have a lot of colors and they have double layers for the cellulite, honey.
Voy para allá.
Claro.
Because if I wear another pair of black pants to do this podcast,
well, I love my black, but then I was a bartender, so I feel safe in it.
Where was your favorite spot to bartend at?
Everywhere there was money.
Who gave you the most amount of money? Like what borough, what spot?
The Bronx.
Really?
Well, right now BBQ's is. It was used to call Jimmy's Bronx, and it was called Sofas, and it was called, I don't remember, X Bar. My God, my Wednesdays?
Wednesdays with Tahiri at X Bar?
It was a few of us. I used to call it the Dream Team before they took the name after I retired. But I made so much money. But then I used
What's the most you ever made in one night?
I'm not gonna give me a number? I'm not gonna Bernice it.
Okay.
Shout out to the IRS.
Well, yeah, we don't want that problem.
Shout out to the IRS. But I will say this. I had this yin and yang. Like, I was always been a person who needed change. So I would work at a restaurant during the day.
Okay.
Brunch. Then I would leave the restaurant and go to a strip club. And they were nice while I would go to a strip club to go to illegal poker spots.
Pero ven acá.
So se tiraban.
¿Tú no dormías?
¿Para qué? And I think...
Bro, how can you even try to save a woman like that? Look at Joe Budden, bro. This man attempted to do the impossible. But see, that's what having a lot of money as a man will do to you. It will make you delusional. This is a woman who is trained to go. She thinks her ass will give her the world. Even though her ass will just get a smash by a bunch of dudes with nothing at the end. But once a woman is using her body in the game, bro, mentally she's gone, fam. You can't save her. That's a woman who gave her life to the game. And this is going to be her reminiscing. This is going to be her stories. This is going to be her glory days. Like, yo, back in the day was crazy that night. I made so much money. We was lit. And after she's done making that money, she's going to have a fucking ball. Might be a threesome, might be a foursome, might be an orgy. The streets is the streets. So when a woman is in the streets, bro, you will be a fool to try to save that woman. Now, this woman is pushing 50. And listen to her stories.
And then I partied too at the same time. And then so I was just doing a lot. I was always very busy and I made so much money. And I was so good at that shit.
Good for you.
So good at that shit. I miss it sometimes. So eventually I owned a club in Harlem.
Damn, that's a talent. I was so good at being a bartender because so many dudes were trying to buy liquor from me because I had an ass. Shit, man, this ass saved my life. It's
That went
crazy.
to shit.
I went to that. I remember it was.
Oh,
We're like,
right?
we gotta go. This is Tahiri's new.
Yeah,
What
everybody
was it
everybody
called?
pulled up.
Body?
It was well, it used to be Body, and then it
Okay.
became Sweet 135.
Okay, yeah, I
That took
remember. They were
over.
like, this Tahiri club. We gotta go here. I didn't
Yeah.
even know you, and I went.
Yeah, it
And
was
I
like
remember I saw
2013,
you.
2014. I put strip clubs on strip poles on a Tuesday. I had them pull them up and pull them off. I had people coming from all parts of the world. I had Diddy one time outside and busting everybody. It was like a really big thing at the time. And then it went to shit because I wasn't ready to sit there and cash businesses. You have to be there porque te roban.
Yo me imagino.
You know what I mean? It was just in and out, and I was still traveling hard. I don't think I was ready to do a lot of the things that God gave me, the opportunity to do at the time. I was busy still traveling and working and TV and posting on Instagram.
Crazy.
Ooh. Listen, I feel tired right now just listening to everything
I'm
you done
exhausted
did.
too. Ya, búscame
Jesus.
rico, búscame. Pa' casarme ya.
Listen, ladies. Your body is a temple. Okay? Your body is a temple. Relationships are sacred. Your body should be sacred as well. Your body is not for everybody to enjoy. That's for your husband. Okay? Now, this woman just used God in the same sentence where she's saying that she thinks that God gave her the talent, her butt, to monetize, to make money. That's selling your soul, sweetheart.
Ya no tenemos que casar.
Retirame.
Now, when I was doing my research on you, I saw that you froze your eggs.
Yes.
You did a whole interview with Ebony about, fertility. How did you decide this? And when did you decide this?
Well, unfortunately, what I'm going to say to the youth, pues ya yo estoy hablando como que yo soy abuela.
Ya dije que ya está bien y
be careful
vaina.
what you say to the universe. I think early on in my 20s, I used to be like, I'm going to freeze my eggs. Don't know why, because I had man novios. But I'm going to freeze my eggs. And eventually, there were times in my late 30s where I'd be doing something expensive and be like, pero yo estoy loca, I got to freeze my eggs. Why? I don't know, because I was having sex, right? And then eventually at 40 something, I think it was during the pandemic. I don't know what came over me, and I called my sister and I said, hey, I want to freeze my eggs. And she was like, great. My sister works for NYU. She
nice.
Really.
Nah, this is a woman who gave her life to the streets, bro. Think about the fact that the reason why she thought about freezing her eggs was because she's having sex. And she don't want to get pregnant. This is this is nasty, bro.
Up there in that food
And like,
chain.
you know what's so
And
crazy?
she was like,
why you can't even do nothing with a woman like this? Because when a woman lacks that motherly, nurturing spirit, she's not going to be feminine, and she could never be a good woman to you. Never. Because she's not a nurturer, bro. She's prone to the streets, man. That's crazy.
oh, great. Let's talk about the money. Come in. And did it during the pandemic. I just had to. My clock was ticking. I feel like my clock is still ticking. And this has been by choice. And because in the blink of an eye, what people don't realize.
Lady, you're pushing 50. What you mean you think your clock is still ticking? Yo, it's crazy, bro. This
That
is
life
wild.
happens. And
Like
I
you like
remember being on a couch with a freaking dress on, y sin panty, un vestidito así. That still fits, by the way. Y me levanté un día, and here we are 40. I'm like, and I haven't had kids.
And you're like, I
It's
gotta take
time.
action.
Because my mom scared the shit out of us when we were kids.
Claro que sí. ¿Qué te decía tu mamá? Dime.
Aquí no cabemos.
Okay.
No me salga preñada.
Oh, that was number one. Tú
Y
sales
si-
preñada, tú te tienes que
Y si
mudar.
tú coges mucho de eso, te va a dar cáncer allá abajo.
Really?
Yeah, so it was 3 girls. So she really scared the shit out of
I'm
us.
Dominican y nunca me dijeron esa
Oh
del...
my God, we were afraid to de que rosa y vaina, por si acaso no da. High school, 21, late 17, 18, so my mom did well.
Oh, because tú te vas a poner...
Out of us. Well, I mean, I'm not mad at her now.
Oh, my mom has said that. Not to me.
I'm like, si yo... Other sister, I'm...
Cuando llegue el que sea.
Yeah. I might not use them. I just might just do it the conventional way.
Do you feel like you were ever with your person per se? No, your person never came?
Mm-mm. I've had great people.
Okay.
I've had great experiences. I've never had a great man.
Okay.
And
This is crazy, bro. She probably ran through at least 1,000 dudes, but she never had a great man. This is why I always tell you guys, a bird can't love a man. When a woman loves the streets, it's counterproductive to love a man at the same time. She give her life to the streets, bro. She's trained to finesse to get money from men. She's trained to take men money because she feels like, based on the fact that she got a butt, that's her butt job, to get what she want out of men. And how can that same woman turn around and love a man when she's trained to take from a man? It's impossible, bro. And now she's confused. Oh, I never had a real, like, a man that I really love.
I'm gonna admit, till 2 years ago, I thought I was a fucking prototype girlfriend. I was like the best. But I think that my history with men, and where I come from, my mommy and daddy issues, I wasn't the perfect partner. So I believe that not only, I can't just solely blame a person because it takes two, but for a while I was like, yo, it's not me. It's
Of
the type of men I
course.
choose. And then I realized, oh, not only are you choosing, or they're
Listen to what she just said, bro. This is crazy.
not only, I can't just solely blame a person because it takes two, but for a while I was like, yo, it's not me. It's the type of men I choose. And then I realized,
It's not me. It's the type of man I'm choosing. How does that even make sense? Who is choosing the man? You. That's how delusional these women are. They will lie to themselves. She's saying it's not me. It's the type of men I'm choosing. But it's not me though. Even though I'm choosing them. That's what I'm saying, bro. These women are compulsive, pathological liars, man. And they all got the same energy. That's why when it comes to like bottle girls and women who love the nightlife, I can't take those women serious, bro. Straight smash and dash action because she loved the streets. Any woman who want to be outside working the night shift, best believe that's a woman who loved the streets. Pay attention to where a woman flows, where her energy flows to. If it flows to the strip clubs, if it flows to being a bartender, bro, have your fun and move around.
oh, not only are you choosing, or they're choosing you, or, you're so busy wanting to be loved that you'll fucking take whatever. You know what I mean? And so although they come in this beautiful costume of all the, the titles and the money and lavish life and
Crazy.
stuff, like, I wasn't healthy enough to, like, I don't think none of my relationships would have succeeded. And that had to do with a lot of me too. So 2 years ago, I woke up and I was like, I have work to do. I have to undo everything that I've been through, and I have to undo everything that I come from. I have to relearn. I have to unlearn to relearn. And I'm in the process of that now, which is why my career.
That's sick, bro. 2 years ago, this chick is at least in her 40s. In fact, she's at least in her 40s, bro. And nah, and she's saying that it only hit her 2 years ago. Her entire life, it only hit her 2 years. Like, shit. It's me. Just look up my lifestyle. And it's so crazy, bro. Like, when a woman, she's 46 years old, bro. So she's pushing 50. And look, it's so crazy Damn, bro. She didn't realize that she was a bird until 2 years ago at 44. That is scary, bro. And that's why I tell y'all dudes all the time, if a woman is a bird at 5, she's gonna be a bird at 50. That energy never leaves a woman. And I assure you, she's still a bird. That's crazy.
Is also like
And how are you doing
transitioning.
that?
Therapy,
Okay.
self-love, because you can't love if you don't love you. And if you don't know what love is or how to love you, you're going to choose all the wrong people around you because you don't really know what love is. And it starts with you.
At what moment did you have the balls to be like, I'm part of the problem?
Wow. I can never, what I learned was this.
Exactly. That's a big moment for a bird right there. That question. Because a bird can't take accountability. So it's hard for her, like, wow. Whew. It's hard for a bird to admit that she is the problem, fam. This is nasty.
At what moment did you have the balls to be like, I'm part of the problem?
Wow. I can never, what I learned was there's an arrival date for every human being. Like you arrive, like you wake up and you have these aha moments out of nowhere. You're like, you start seeing things different. Like even like I remember seeing leaves fall in a fall. I looked at it and it just fell slow, but I was driving and it was just like I had a moment. I'm like, I'm arriving. Like all of a sudden things are clicking. There is no time and space. Everybody arrives different. I will say that half of me feels like, why did it take me so long? But then I have to remember that what is time? Like everybody goes through their own journey. 2 years ago, I went through a breakup with a guy.
Did we know who he was, or it was
No.
private?
Oh, maybe I posted him because I'm a bird. I'd be like, estoy enamorada.
Okay, but
That's crazy. She just admitted that she's a bird. Yo, nah, that's the worst type of bird right there. A bird that admits that she's a bird, so she knows she's a bird. Wow,
I went through a breakup
it's crazy.
with a guy.
did we know who he was, or it was
No.
private?
Oh, maybe I posted him because I'm a bird. I'd be like, estoy enamorada.
Okay, but
But no, I love love.
okay.
And I think I deserve it, and I want it so bad. And I'm like, I want the family, and God didn't. Here we are. So I started dating this person who I didn't even take serious. I knew he wasn't tall enough for the ride. Not to say that I think I'm the shit, but you look at a person, you're like, I don't think you can handle all this.
Do you feel like targeted in a way because of who you are?
Sometimes.
Like, he just wants to date me because I'm Tahiri?
Sometimes, but then I'm with the shits. Like, come on, I would want to date me too. Let's go.
You're
Let's build this brand. Like, I want to date you too because you got something that, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
all, it's all be transactional. With love.
This is sad, bro. This is just Joe Budden really tried to save this bird. That's why I tell y'all dudes, in a bird mind, it's all crumbs. Transactional. She's 44 at the time, 2 years ago. She should be thankful that some sucker out there is even thinking about saving her. But instead, she felt like she was doing him a favor. Damn, this is different, bro. Do this woman understand she's damn near expired? Like, there's younger, badder chicks out here. So if a dude got some money and he wants to trick, why would he trick on a chick like you? You should be out the game. But that's the thing about a bird, man. She can't give the game up. That's all she knows. She's acting like she just had a rude awakening at 44, but still sounding like a bird. All right.
But I dated him. I didn't think that I dated him, and I was just in a space where I wanted to try something different because all the men that I've tried were all in the same, they
Space?
understood me, in the same space. But that's because we understand each other. We understand
We get it.
schedules. They're not there. It's just different. So I decided to try somebody with a job, with a 7 to 3.
Oh, like a normal regular guy.
Yeah, who wasn't even driving.
Not
I would
a
scoop him
celebrity.
up. Boop, boop. I'm over here.
Get
Pull over
out.
the ass
Get
to
out.
side.
Not
Yes.
you.
Yes.
She's like, listen, get in.
Get in. How are the kids? They treated you good? He was a teacher, a math teacher. The math wasn't math, no. But
He was a math teacher?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I started seeing someone who was really cool, and then I realized that just because a person is cool as a friend, he might not be a great boyfriend, and vice versa. And then I realized that he taught me so much about me and what I became in that relationship, what I never wanted to be. And I took my time.
That means he was a good man. You know what I'm saying? Because a good man will hold up a mirror in front of a bird. Look at yourself, shorty. Look at yourself.
Up, there was no alcohol. I started reading the word. I realized that he taught me so much about me and what I became in that relationship, what I never wanted to be. And I took my time. I sobered up. There was no alcohol. I started reading the word. I took my time with me after that breakup. I suffered through it. And not because I missed him, but because I was growing in something. Like he just kind of opened my eyes to what I don't want to do again. And it forced me to look back. And so I didn't drink. I don't smoke like that, so I didn't drink. I started to take care of my home. I'm always on the road, so I hired the organizer. I have the chef. I don't really, you know what I mean? Like I hired people to do whatever it is. I don't do my own makeup. I don't really care to do my own hair. So I always have, a team that handle all of my stuff, even my personal stuff. And I took my time to do it myself this time. And I was started to work from the inside out instead of just always just running and looking good and like just, oh, he broke my heart, keep it moving, next. You know what I mean? So
you took time to like dissect what happened.
Yeah, so I did 42 days of eating, cooking my own food.
Straight?
Reading. Straight. Going to church.
Beautiful.
Sitting with self. Cleaning my closet.
I'm sorry you said sitting with self. I was going to be like DJ Self.
No. Oh, no, my God.
All right, man. See, that's why the church is the last stop for a bird. At 46, that's when this bird is trying to clean up. After she gave her prime years to the streets. So now she's washed. Completely washed. And now she's in church. It's just crazy, bro.
It's my brother.
My brother too, but I was like, self?
No, sitting with self. I'm reflecting. It was the scariest thing ever. Because I believe that the world I come from, or like just the industry, we move fast and we don't want to be with self. That's why we run so much. Like, we don't got time to think. On to the next. No liquor, sitting with self, looking in the mirror every fucking day. Like just and the scarcity of people around me and like not going to club and
no
not
noise.
And it's just you. And I remember being afraid because I didn't know who the fuck I was. I'm like, am I gonna like me?
And what did you learn?
Why have none of these things worked? What did I learn?
About you.
I'm motherfucking popping. I looked in the mirror, I was like, mierda, pero tú una bacana. I loved myself.
Beautiful.
I was just like, it was scary. And then I remember day 7, I was like, this ain't that bad. I don't think I want to go back to the old me. And that's where growth begun. And that's where I forgave myself for everything I've done and did and everything that happened in that relationship. And my discernment got better. I started to treat myself better and make different decisions.
That's it.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. She's saying that she's making better decisions now, but she got recent videos of her cutting men hair in a barbershop while she's showing her ass. That's what I'm saying. It's all she knows. All she know how to do is use her butt to make money. That's crazy, bro. This is just wild, fam.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love how you have like a point, like a specific point. Like this is when this
because I'm paying attention now.
You mean intentional?
I'm paying attention, and I think that I don't think I knew. I don't think even back then I'm like, I was smart. I'm smarter than this. How did I wind up here? And then I look back and I'm like, it just wasn't your time. And you thought you knew better. You know, we're young, 20s and 30s. You're like, oh, you know. I think I'm at a space where even when I'm hurting, I'm like, okay, you're hurting. Take a pause. But what did you learn, though? How did we get here?
You're using these experiences differently
Finally.
now.
Porque estoy harta ya de darme en la pared.
Es que ya somos mujeres grandes, right? Now we're like,
Yeah.
listen, we gotta move completely.
I'm a little bit of everything. I am on a show called La Factoria. It's a
I saw that.
Spanglish.
Mhm.
It's hilarious. Shout out to Yvonne and Ms. B and Tommy. It's about 20 something.
Yeah, where's the year?
I play HR.
Still a badass. Because when you listen, one thing that people gotta understand, if you got titties, I could tell you got titties. You got ass, I could tell you got ass.
But you know what it is that you get once you're like that. Once they put you in that box, those are the roles that they give you. Like I get calls about roles all day where I'm the stripper or the crazy girlfriend,
And you're like, nah, with
and
it?
I'm like, no, I want to be the lawyer. I want to be the realtor. I want to be, you know what I mean, the professional. I want to.
And this is what happens when a bird is past her prime. She forgot she's a bird. But when she's in her prime years, she happy to be a bird. But when she's past her prime and she realized, damn, being a bird ain't shit. All of a sudden, she's trying to switch it up. Sad, bro. But this is the life of a bird. They don't get it until the game is pretty much over for them. Nevertheless, though, man, let me know what y'all thought about this. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.